traders, welcome to the Frequency Native Trading channel, the only channel that has been optimized to making you risk trading the forex market. And in today's video, we are going to be making a signal trade for the asset step index. Guys, never you lose your hope or your funds or your idea with this market. This market has been my catch, my personal catch since the very beginning. I love to trade step index because of how volatile it is. Step index is one of the best pair to be traded in this forex market. And how do you capitalize on step index? This is how you do it. So the first thing you need to do is analyze the chart. Step index chart is the chart I see to be easy to analyze and predict. Why? And that is because it has a back-end logic that sees all of the historical movement in a very easy way. You can see step index is doing all these things since the very beginning, and in the past it has been working so hard to being the pair it is today. This is the MetaTrader 3 to 5, and a lot you're going to understand and learn in this trading industry with my signaling strategy. So what am I here to do today? I'm going to start with saying thank you for all of your attention and views and your commitment to this channel. A lot of development would be achieved with your help. So you need to be active and alert. Why? Because we give updates in this channel that is structured to changing your thinking about the forex market. So I don't want to talk a lot. I'm just going to go into the strategy that I want to teach today. That is step index and the strategy that you are going to use to mark up all your profits. You capitalize more profits, you make more profits with this strategy. Okay, so pardon me if I am talking too fast, but I believe and I hope that you people get my point whenever I teach like this. What can I say about my current predestination? I will tell all of my followers where I'm at while I'm making this video, but that is going to be in a premium way. Do I have subscribers who are ready to take the next big step in their forex trading career? Do I? Yes, I do. So many of them, they want to see the premium activities. There is premium activities. Never forget that when you want to go pro, there is a lot of reason why you are going pro, and there's a lot of people who has done and achieved great heights with their pro purchases. Okay, so every incredible platform, every amazing platform that offers value, gives free trial, and asks you to purchase their services. Dear traders, dear subscribers, the truth is you need to be in the VIP to getting the best of whatsoever you are going to get, all right, from whatsoever platform who is offering a pro version. It's always a great place to be. Trust me, the pro version of any platform has all the best to offer. In the future, I want to explore all of these platforms with all of their pro with all of their pro subscription. I want to invest my money in platforms that are offering pro services. So you should endeavor to do the same, because I am on my journey in step to achieving the greatest height in this forex market. And now the strategy is going to be thus. It's going to be taught thus. We'll see live on the screen. I took you to the 5th of August 2026, and you can see my chart. My chart is opened and ready to be analyzed. Already, if you look at my screen, you're going to see an indicator. You're going to see something that looks like a line that is on top, and with my chart, let me use this to show you this line is an indicator. So the indicator is also going to be included in this lesson, right? The indicator does a major work. Of course, I've taught a lot of lessons about how to trade, but then if you want to explore more lessons and more educational content, you need to be with us on our pro version. We offer courses that helps you elevate your movement and helps you become better in the things you do part to this financial market. You need a professional teacher. You need to pay for lessons that helps you become better. So this is how I start. This indicator, this is where you're going to find it at. You see where I put it on? Yeah. Of course, my latest course was on Elliott Wave strategy. My previous video and the latest was teaching Elliott's Wave, and I know people are asking, Emmanuel, are you the guy on the screen? Yes, it was me. Okay, everything you saw me speak on a video about Elliott Wave, I did it professionally. So I studio-fied everything. The dresses are real, even though you see underneath the video where it says AI. AI doesn't do everything, but AI is included. Why is AI included? AI is the tool we use for projections. Okay, when we merge videos together, it's validated as AI, but we are the people doing it. I am the guy behind it, and you should know I'm the one speaking to you right now on the chart. So my strategies are winning, and I will be teaching you why the strategy wins, including a signal. So if you are watching this video, immediately it gets uploaded, you should see the signal. Guys, you need to capitalize and anticipate on our signal giving ability. You need to be with us when we give signals, because our signals can make you rich, can help you escape poverty. So if you have been looking for a signal, if you have been looking for a 247 signal, if you have been searching for a team or a professional platform that can offer signals for free, I'm here. I have a Telegram channel. We have a Telegram channel where we give signals on, and if you are looking at us on the Telegram channel, free version gives signals and are not 100% accurate. They are usually 60 over 100%. So you can see trades taken on a free channel that goes lost. But however, we take at least 10 trades, 10 different pairs with analysis confirmed. And in the free channel, you probably might only see just 3 executed trades, and that is because it's the free channel. The limitation is there, and inside of the 3rd trade, maybe 1 comes out of it, and you lose the remaining 2. That is not good free account growth. However, there are still profits to be made. Even on the free channel, you can anticipate on our signals on the free channel and still make profit. Okay, but if you want to go pro, you need to be a subscriber on the VIP channel. So this is how you do it. Just DM the admin of the group and tell him you want to join. My links are above the description of my video. So when you need to check for a subscribe, when you need to check for the channel that I am introducing to you, you're gonna just hover all the way to the description of my channel, and you're gonna see several links there that redirects you to the channel. right? So be among the traders in the Telegram channel. Join the professional group for more professional signals and be among the winning team. All right, never lose funds anymore. When you trade with us in our VIP channel, of all the 10 trades we give, mostly we win 7 out of the 10. Sometimes we win 6, sometimes we win 5. But then any trades we win is 1:10 in risk to reward ratio. We give signals that goes, that works 80-95% of the time with a risk to reward ratio 1:1, 2, 1:2, 1:3, 1:4, 1:5, 6, 7, all the way to 10. And we structure your account telling you how you can actually place this, the risk, and understand the profits that you are going to be getting. So this is a reminder, a warm and kind reminder. Always remember that the VIP has a lot to offer. The admin of this channel will personally reach out to you and explain to you how you ought to be growing your account so that you become who you choose to be in this market. So without doing much, I want to teach you this strategy. It is a free channel, it's a free strategy, but it works 90% of the time. So if you apply this strategy to your trading, you can win, right? So we teach people who are in their free zones and want to just analyze the markets. There are people who have time to analyze the market. If you have time to analyze the market, make sure you message me in my WhatsApp and we can work together. All right, we can work together. I'm gonna employ you and give you tasks to do because you have time. So this is another shout out to people who have all the time to do analysis. All right, not everybody has all the time. If you don't have all the time, all you need to do is message and say, hey, I want to join the VIP channel for probable and accurate signals, and we are going to be with you all through your journey of trading. So stick with me as I teach you this strategy. It works 98% of the time. You can try it, you test it on a demo account, and if it works, you should implement it on your live account. So the demo account is there for practices. Anytime we teach you a strategy here, note educational purposes only, not a financial advice. You are meant to backtest this strategy on a demo account, and after backtesting it on a demo account, you can then choose to implement it on a live account or not. So this particular strategy I'll be teaching you is a strategy that happens all the time. So let's dive into it. This strategy I call the top-down analysis, and it's a strategy you should always consider to check. It's an analysis you should always consider to use whenever you want to pick a probable and accurate trade. This is how we start. The first step you need to do is go all the way to the very, 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 very end of the chart. I call this the end of screen strategy. And why is that? Because it utilizes the very beginning and start of the market for its projection in accuracy. So now I'm in the monthly time frame. What am I going to do about this market? In the monthly time frame, what I see about this market is the fact that it has gone low, and this is what professional traders call the higher high and the lower high. So the higher high of the market has been broken. As you see here, we have a lower high, and this lower high got broken and it is going down, and immediately we see a green candle that is trying to spike up. So our prediction of this asset is based on back testing and overall top-down analysis from the biggest time frame for accuracy and good prediction. When we look at it from the very top time frame, we can see what that market has been doing for months. We can see how the market has been working, how the market has been moving, its momentum, and how this is about to turn over for our profit. So this is the monthly time frame, and I already told you there is what we call higher high and higher low. In case you do not know what higher high and higher low means, I'll teach you in this video. This is how you know it. A higher high and a higher low works like this. When a market starts, let's say this is the starting point of the market, it goes down, and when it goes down, we call this lower height, we call this lower low. This is where the market created a structure, and if the market breaks here, it becomes another new trend. So whenever a market breaks here, it's a new trend. So when it goes up, we call this a lower low, but it must not break where it started from. And that is the lesson from the Elliott wave strategy. The Elliott wave strategy, when it creates the first wave, the 0 point, it mustn't go below that 0 point. So the Elliott wave strategy also explains this in a in-depth manner, right? So we started with this, and it shouldn't go below for it to be a valid structure, and we see this happen all the time, especially here. It happened here. This is a red line and this is a green, and it never broke the green, the first place it started from. And if it goes down here, we now call this area a lower high, not a lower low, sorry, because this is a downtrend. But now we are doing this on an uptrend because I'm trading. I'm showing you with the graph I'm drawing on the screen, so I'll just make it simple for you to understand. So the higher high is created, the lower high is also created. This is higher high, okay? So this is the lower high. So the lower high is created. Now when the lower high rises above the higher high, we call this a break of structure. When it happens, this signifies that the market is about to take a new turn. And because the market is about to take a new turn, investors are going to be anticipating on the market to touching this point or going back up. So there are things professional traders do when they see trades like this. They used to wait for the market to touch it back before going down. So we see this asset is doing the same thing. It has created a lower low and it has gone up. So professional traders are going to be looking for this market to touch this area before it goes down again. So when it touches it, then people are going to be anticipating for a lower low trade. Now this market is doing that. Of course, we're not always going to trade, but for the sake of this, I've done this analysis before, and I'm just here to open it and execute a trade. So usually, if I didn't see any reason to execute a trade, I wouldn't tell you guys I'm going to create a signal, but I'm creating a signal and I'm giving you my analysis. And you see what is happening here? A lower low just took place and the market is retracing. We say this market is in its retracing form. This is the higher high, the lower high, lower low, and then higher low. And then if it breaks the structure, we call it a break of structure. And if it goes back up, the probability is that it is going to go down. So the market in the monthly time frame is predictable because that is where everybody is doing their block transactions from. So from the monthly time frame, you can tell everybody is doing a block transaction from there. So you can start analyzing from that area. So from the monthly time frame, you're going to go down to the weekly time frame. That is the second step you need to take before analyzing the strategy. So when you go to the week 1 time frame, you're going to see more about the strategy. You can see in the week 1 time frame, it is not what we saw in the monthly time frame that we are seeing here. We see another kind of structure. So this is in the weekly, every single candle represents a week. So the market goes down, it goes high, it goes down, it goes high. It has gone down now. It has created a lower high, lower high, and lower high, and lower low, higher low, and then a break of structure. When it retraces, it is going to go down. So that is another strategy I just showed you people. Of course, there were no points where this market was touching, but I'll show you that this market is creating a structure to be anticipated on. So this is the analysis. You can see there is a weak line retracement here, and now that the weak line has retraced, the market is definitely going to go down, because this market, when it rose, when it came down, it went up again and it retraced that weak line and it's going to come down. So Elliott wave as well has been calculated here. This is the wave 1, the wave 2, the wave 3, the wave 4, and then the wave 5. So it has broken a structure and it's going down. This is the weekly time frame, and this has been happening. So from the weekly time frame, I will go all the way to the daily time frame to get some entry point. So my analysis will stop in the daily time frame, because the daily time frame is where people often come to, because one candle represents a day and we have days inside of days. So why I'm not going inside of the small time frames for analysis is because the market is usually very noisy in the smaller time frame. The smaller time frame what do I say about the smaller time frame? The smaller time frame is the fractions of what the bigger time frame do. So this strategy only uses higher time frames like the monthly, the daily, the weekly, and then the daily. So this is the daily, and the daily has made a confirmation. What did the daily do? The daily created an hem pattern that has just been broken. So this is a confirmation that this market is going to go down. So because of that, I see a downtrend, and I'm not going into time frames like 4 hours or 1 hour. All right, I'm just going to execute my trade here. So guys, if you are with me in this one, make sure you also execute your trade. I'm using the highest lot size for the $3 million account. So let's execute a sell position right now. So we have placed the first sell, the second sell, the third, the fourth, until it tells us order limit order reached. Then we know that we have executed everything. So guys, I've just traded 2 options, 2 trades, and my market is currently running. Feels like the broker didn't even charge me commission for this. So I'm just going to tell you where my stop loss will be at. You see, I'm already in profit, so I'm just going to bring a stop loss, and my stop loss is going to be above this area. Okay, no, if I'm going to use a stop loss, then I'll have to go to a smaller time frame. This is the smaller time frame. This is the 4-hour time frame, and in the 4-hour time frame I can actually use the stop loss here, and I'm going to be using my very little area. And you see my stop loss is above $13,000 on a $3 million account, and my take profit is, the first TP is 1:1 risk to reward ratio, 12,008 for 12,008. You can see it. Now that is good. So I'm just going to put a sell here, and I'll modify it. And for the second trade, the take profit is going to be just below. The take profit is going to be 1:2. So that is how we do it. So if you watch this video, I hope you learned something. If you did, never forget to like and subscribe. Always remember to comment under the video for accuracy, so that other people can see what we are doing and be a part of it. Thank you guys for watching. This is the Frequency NFX Trading channel. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.